Hello everyone, Noctem0 here, and I just gotta say, and I'm not doing an honest review of this, but I will say, I just got done watching Captain America Civil War. I actually found the movie a little enjoyable. It was fun. I mean, I liked Captain America Winter Soldier. That to me is like my all-time favorite Marvel movie done by Marvel Studios of all time, and my favorite Fox Marvel movies currently Deadpool right now. But to talk about Captain America: Civil War, I will say, yes, it was fun. It was a really good movie. I felt like they deviated from like I feel like the trailers even themselves were misleading in some of the promotional artwork. For one thing, I was really upset to see that Sharon Carter had like almost nothing to do with the film other than being there for her mother, her not her mother, god damn it, her aunt's funeral, and for giving Captain America some intel, and the whole love interest thing. It just felt so out of place in the movie. Funny though, um, but still just out of place. And the fact is, why did they show in the artwork of the movie that she was part of Team America, and yet had no involvement in the fighting? And I'm being serious here. Like they even showed in some of the promotional artwork that she was fighting Black Panther or something. I would have loved to have seen the not only the character but the actress actually, you know, have more involvement than that. And I don't know. I guess it's because she's not really a hero that it would have deviated. I guess, but still very misleading. Another misleading thing was the fact that when it comes to the movie's trailers, they made General Ross seem so much more menacing. Although I don't know if menacing would be the right word for it, though. But I don't know. He just seemed like the guy that was the real reason why the Civil War was happening, and I was really hoping for something that he came in a guise of like with an open hand, and then really he was planning something. Because the whole Zemo plot, interesting. Yeah, he took down the team without really raising a finger. That's what I liked about Zemo. But I was really hoping there was more to Ross than just because in the actual trailers it showed that it was very grim and very dark, and then when you show up and he's like, "Oh, I had a heart attack and it was mid golf swing, blah blah blah. Now I'm happy and cheery." And I'm like, dude, seriously? Like, you don't even when you mentioned the Hulk, you're not going batshit crazy over it right now. Like, what's wrong with you? Um, and really he only showed any kind of anger when the Avengers weren't doing what he wanted. But that was about it. That was really all it was, and that's all it ever. Ugh. It's just I'm sorry, I'm getting a little pissed because it's like as I watched the movie, I'm like if I felt like what they were trying to promote and what we ended up getting just deviated a little too much. And I know this isn't, again, this is not a review. This is just how my thoughts on the film, and more or less comparing it to DC stuff. Hence why the Batman and Nightwing imagery, in case everyone's confused at this point. They gave so much shit to Batman v Superman for not being like what Marvel is, but I'm really tired of people trying to have DC on a to I don't know, to go to Marvel standards. Because I mean, now, yeah, we saw the Justice League trailer, and it was funny, but I'm like, why does it have to do what Marvel's doing? I mean, there was a lot of unnecessary humor at certain scenes that I just didn't like. I mean, the whole thing with Red Wing, where was it, where Falcon tells Black Widow to pet it, and I'm like, oh, come on, man, really? Why do we need that? Why do we need that kind of humor in there? I mean, the whole, I know there's tension between Bucky and Sam, but why do you have to make it overly obvious with the whole "could you move your seat up?" and that's it? Really, I was hoping there would be some more interaction. Like I was hoping to see Bucky actually talk to Sam about, you know, helping Steve actually I don't know, conform into the way of the new society. I mean, because really, Sam had a lot more character development, in my opinion, in Winter Soldier than he did in Civil War. Because really, like, I feel like a lot of characters were just there. And again, going back to Batman vs Superman, I mean, yeah, the Ultimate Edition did improve a lot, but they didn't add any more humor to it. But there was humor in the film. You just got to pay attention to it. I mean, one of my favorite lines was when Lois brings in the damn bullet, saying, "Forensics doesn't know what it is." Perry grabs the evidence, looks, it's a bullet. You shoot people with it, and hands it right back. And I'm like, how do people not notice the humor in this movie? But oh god, it's so annoying sometimes. Where Marvel beats you over the head with the humor, and I feel like DC just has the little subtle gems like Alfred's small one-liners, which Jeremy Jahns and Angry Joe have both talked about. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then just I don't know. I mean, is all that humor really all that necessary? I mean, look at how the fights were in Civil War. Everyone seemed to be joking with one another more or less of the time. The only one I had no complaints about was Spider-Man, because he's the shit talker. Spider-Man and Deadpool are the only characters who give anybody any kind of crap when in the middle of a fight. I mean, even the Fox Marvel movies don't have that kind of humor spitting out of their ass. I mean, I remember Days of Future Past. It was an awesome movie. It had a dark premise, and it was awesome. One of the best X-Men movies I've ever seen. And they didn't really do the humor shit that Marvel's doing. I mean, and it's more of a Disney thing. I'm almost certain, because watching Star Wars: The Force Awakens, I was going crazy for the first half hour of the movie or so because of Finn and Poe's. When they first met, it's like they became bros in 10 minutes of meeting each other, and the whole TIE fighter escape scene just seemed so really way out of place with the way they were just like, did you see that? Did you see me shoot? I'm like, no, come on. Why is there so much unnecessary humor in movies that have so much at stake? I mean, Civil War had so much going on, and yet there was so many people just cracking a joke every freaking minute. Some of them made me laugh. Others, I'm like, why did they put that in there? It's like, why? And Suicide Squad, yeah, they added a lot of humor to it too. I'm guessing, I can tell from all the reshoots that they've done. But I'm going to say right now, it's like they inserted some at certain points, but they made sense. Like Deadshot's snarkiness towards the employer before he shot that whistleblower, or just the way Harley was. I mean, it made sense. I guess what I'm saying is, when it comes to the humor for a lot of these movies, it has to make sense. Don't just keep doing it because everybody apparently is the funny one. It just totally takes away from it. Like Ant-Man, Paul Rudd. I mean, Paul Rudd is a comedian. So, and I loved him as Ant-Man. I think I liked his film because it's a comedian that you never probably would have even pegged to be in a superhero movie. I never even would have thought of Paul Rudd as a superhero. But at least that makes sense. I mean, yeah, I enjoy Green Hornet, but to be honest, I still can't get over Seth Rogen being Green Hornet. That killed my childhood just a little bit. But still, what I'm saying is, there's just too much unnecessary humor in Marvel, and I feel like DC was kind of hitting the right notes. But again, yes, Batman v Superman was, I guess, too dark for a lot of people. But to me, the tone made sense, because at least Batman v Superman knew what kind of movie it was. It was a dark premise that, after 2 years after the Black Zero event, of course, people aren't going to feel the same. I mean, look at 9/11. We, as a country, haven't fully recovered from that. And if you see anyone make a joke about 9/11, people are going to be pissed at that person. I mean, what was it? The couple at Dragon Con that dressed up as the burning Twin Towers? I wanted to punch those people in the face. Or seeing the Toy Story video where Buzz and Woody's like, we're not aiming for the truck, and it shows them going at the Twin Towers. I'm like, no! There's just certain jokes you don't do. It's like I said, I don't know. It's just Batman v Superman. DC, I feel like, was going in the right direction. They're trying to do the Marvel thing because I guess it's the safer way to go. And personally, I really don't think they should do that. I mean, right now their films are, their films are making money where Marvel, yeah, from Marvel makes a hell of a lot as well. But it's just that everyone wanted to see Civil War, so of course that one is going to draw attention. And now Doctor Strange is coming out. Will that one actually wow us like so many others? I'm hoping so, because now Marvel's on this whole we need to do a multiverse, because it seems to be working with DC so far, but DC hasn't really done anything with crossovers yet except for the TV shows. And the TV shows crossovers are perfect the way they are. Marvel hasn't even established that S.H.I.E.L.D. is actually back up, because they're still referring to him as a past tense in Civil War. I'm like going absolutely crazy right now. But this is stuff I've been wanting to talk about since I saw Civil War. Civil War was awesome. Loved the movie. But they got to scale back the humor by a lot. I'm getting annoyed. I can't watch a Disney movie anymore, live action that is, without there being so much stupid-ass humor. I mean, Pirates of the Caribbean. I loved all those films because they didn't beat you over the head with it. And now it's like, at first it wasn't that like big of a deal with the humor that they had from the Marvel films, but you can if you just go back and watch everything from the first Iron Man all the way to now, you'll notice they're like the jokes just go up and up and up, and they don't stop. They just keep going. God, this is a freaking long video, and I'm really sorry about that, but it's just, this has really been bothering me for a long time. And I mean, I don't know, Marvel, the Russo brothers, I will say, they do a fine job. I'm glad they're directing Infinity War. I think that's what they mentioned on the special features as well. So, because honestly, they're the ones that seem to get the universe so much better than any other directors have done Marvel so far. I mean, let them do Thor. I might actually enjoy Thor for a change, because I can't stand Thor still. But I'm just saying, the Russo brothers know what they're doing. But stop making it too funny. I mean, even in more serious situations, it just the only time it really got like I got really engaged was when Iron Man realized what happened to his parents, and I was like, this is why this is what I was hoping for from the beginning. Not so much that revelation, but the how serious the situation got. Because even when they confronted each other at the airport, everyone was still more like, yeah, we're best friends, but we're going to kick each other's asses anyway. Anyway, guys, again, sorry this dragged out too long. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you guys want to bitch me out about this, go right ahead. I don't really care. I'm just wanting to talk about this kind of stuff. But I would like to hear back from everybody. So even if you're going to call me a fucking asshole, at least do it in the comments below. You guys take care.